Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bowtie Breakdown. I'm Garry Morin, the Bowtie Guy. I am at Main Street Home Loans here in Providence with Patricia Vargas. Patricia, thanks for letting us stop by today. So we wanted to sit down today and find out the benefits of working with her. But before we get into that, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I've been a loan officer for about 7 years. Here in our Providence office, and one of the main things that I do is I work a lot with first-time home buyers, educating them and taking them to the process to reach their goal of home ownership.
And a lot of that is done directly through Rhode Island Housing?
So we're actually delegated, meaning that we do the whole process in-house, which can cut probably a couple of weeks from the date of the contract to the closing.
Yeah. So in regards to Rhode Island Housing loans, what are some of the requirements?
So the requirements for the grant will be a credit middle score 660, first-time home buyer. You're also eligible if you're a second-time home buyer as well.
Okay.
There are certain properties and certain streets in Rhode Island that are actually able to qualify, and you'll be able to actually use the grant as well, even though you are currently a homeowner.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, or you have bought in a house in the past 3 years and maybe sold it or refinance it or any of those type of
So that's not the same as you can't own anything for 3 years. Is that rule?
Yes and no.
Okay, so it's something a little bit different.
Yeah, you can reach out to us and then we can explain how you're eligible, even if you currently have a property or you've been a homeowner in the past 3 years and you're currently not.
Gotcha. So that's really important and not something a lot of people know about. So if you want more information on that, contact Patricia directly with more information. So what are the main benefits of a client working with Rhode Island Housing?
So one of the main benefits is the money that they get for down payment assistance, whether it be for closing costs, down payment. The rates are also great as well. But the educational piece as well, because they do educate first-time home buyers. They do give a class, whether it be a seminar online, or you can take the class on your own through a link that I can also provide.
Is that class a requirement for all Rhode Island Housing loans?
It is. It is a requirement. Whether it be conventional or FHA, you still have to do the class.
And is it like a long period of time? Is it a one-day thing, a 2-week thing?
So no, actually, it depends how fast you want to go.
Yeah.
If you take the online class at your own pace, it's probably going to take you, if you sit down, it's probably going to take you about 3 hours.
Okay, so it's not like a 3-week class or anything like that.
It's quick as long as you want it to be.
Yeah, as long as you're hungry to get it done.
Yeah.
So what type of loans can you get through Rhode Island Housing? Is it just FHA, or can they use first-time home buyers for pretty much any loan?
Pretty much any loan, yeah, except for refinances.
Okay.
They also do refinances as well. We can also help them as well, depending on the benefits that we can give the client. But definitely conventional FHA. They do other type of loans. We can also do multifamilies with the conventional, 5% down. That's huge right now.
Nice. So you heard that, 5% down on multifamilies. Yes. Take that note, everybody.
Yeah. So in regards to the grant, which is a new grant that just came out a couple of weeks ago, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of it.
Oh yeah.
So it is $17,500, and you can use it towards a down payment as well as closing costs towards the purchase of your first house.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, and it can be anywhere in Rhode Island. The property can be one single family, it could be a 2-unit, 3-unit, 4-unit, and you can even use it in a condo.
Wow, okay. Very good news on that.
Yeah.
So now you had mentioned down payment assistance and closing cost assistance. When somebody gets that, is there another loan involved? Is it one loan? How does that work?
So in regards specifically to the grant, the new grant, there's not actually a second loan because it's forgiven immediately after the closing. We don't have to actually create a second loan.
Gotcha. What if a person, for some reason, doesn't get the grant or isn't using the grant? Does that work any differently?
So yes, there is another program if they don't meet the requirements. For the $17,500, there is another program which it is a second loan, which can also be used towards down payment and closing costs.
But it's not like a $100,000 loan or something like that. So.
No, it's only up to $15,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like they'd have $1,000 mortgage payment and then another $1,000 payment on this.
No, typically, in regards to the second loan, you'll probably be looking around $120 to $135.
Just as a ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Is there a certain credit score that the borrowers would have to meet as far as getting any of these loans?
Yes, so for the grant, it will be 660
Okay.
middle score for all the applicants.
Gotcha.
And for the other one, which is a true loan, that one is at least 620.
Okay, so a little bit lower than you would
Yeah.
need to get the grant. Is 620 the absolute lowest that you guys can go? It's
Yeah,
still
Rhode Island housing, yeah.
pretty good, because a lot of people think that if they're in the 600s, they can't qualify. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know between 620 and 660, you can potentially.
And I do tell the potential buyers that do want to qualify, don't get discouraged because you're looking at an application, a credit application that tells you that your credit score is not there yet. My suggestion is apply, talk to your lender, see what they can suggest in order for you to bring up your credit score. But because we're more experienced, we might be able to tell you how to bring it up even quicker.
Okay.
So that way you can get there and be able to take advantage of the grant money.
Nice. That was another Bowtie Breakdown. I'm Garry Morin, the Bowtie Guy. That was Patricia Vargas telling us what it's like to work with Rhode Island Housing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Gary.